Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your May reading. We're doing manifestation readings this month. We're going to see what we're all manifesting. And as I said that, the Magician, okay, with the Knight of Wands. I feel like you're being very, very flexible. And with the Strength card at the bottom of the deck, I mean, the Strength card is kind of like, being able to be moved, but like stubbornly so, is how I see the Strength card. So it's like maybe you don't want to be flexible, but you know that if you want your manifestations to come to pass, you need to be more flexible with the Knight of Wands. So before we get into the reading, we're going to get 5 cards this month, Gemini. I'm going to shout out winningpond.com. This reading is sponsored by winningpond.com. winningpond.com. Hi, I'm Chris Reck, and I approve this message. For Gemini, we have the 4 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. But with the 7 of Cups, what I'm seeing is you have so many choices that maybe that's why you're actually like disappointed. There was a study done years ago. I don't know if it was Yale or what have you, but basically there were 2 tables. One table had 12 jams on it. The other table had like 3 or something, or 4. It was an interesting study because the table that had 4 jams on it, I'm going to say 4 because there's 4 of Cups here. The table that had 4 types of jam on it, it was very easy for people to choose which jam they wanted. 7 of Cups. But when it came to the table that had 12 different types of jam, blueberry, apricot, peppermint, all these different types, it was actually putting people in this 4 of Cups energy. Like they had so many choices that it actually was upsetting to them. It was confusing to them. It was heartbreaking to them with the 3 of Swords. So maybe that's the state that you're in, Gemini. You actually have so many choices in front of you, so many different directions you can go in your life, so many different ways you can approach something that maybe it's actually overwhelming to you. So let's take a look at the cards. Card number 1 for Gemini is the King of Swords. I mean, Gemini, I'm seeing this 2 ways. I'm seeing this as, first of all, there's kind of I want to use the word executive here with the King of Swords. There is somebody here that can help you make a decision. They've made many decisions before this. The King of Swords is the best, in my opinion, at making a decision. Okay, so you have the King of Swords here that this could be somebody that you look up to, that you could ask, like, well, what do you think about this? You know, we have 7 options here. Can you give me your opinion? The King of Swords would give you things to think about, you know? Another way to see this is you. You know, but maybe you just are afraid of being disappointed with whatever you choose. Because, you know, Gemini, this happens. It's like, especially if we've made decisions in the past, and the reason I'm saying this is because we have the 3 of Swords with the High Priestess here. With the High Priestess, this shows me that you felt like you were following your intuition in the past. And I'm not saying you weren't. I'm saying maybe you felt like you followed your intuition with the High Priestess in the past, but it ended in the 3 of Swords. It ended in pain. It ended in heartbreak. Or on the back end of the High Priestess, we have the 2 of Swords. Maybe it ended in indecision. Maybe you felt like, oh, I can't be trusted to make my own decisions. But we have the 9 of Pentacles here. The 9 of Pentacles is my card of true autonomy, that you are able to make your own decisions. It's proving that to me in the cards, Gemini. So what I'm seeing is, if you need help, it looks like there's help available. But this could also be you showing that, like I said, sometimes when we make decisions and it ends up being like, wow, we feel like we made the wrong choice, or we felt like maybe our intuition was off, Gemini. Maybe you feel like that. It makes it difficult to trust ourselves again. But trust yourself, Gemini. Trust yourself. Trust yourself. Card number 2. We have the Queen of Swords. We have the King and the Queen of Swords here. So now we have divine counterparts. For some of you, I'm also seeing this as like a spiritual legal team. I always laugh because Ethan Klein from H3 podcast, I feel like they do that podcast the absolute best. Like, anyways, I'm not going to go into that, my technical opinion of the H3 podcast with you, Gemini, but what I do want to say is that Ethan Klein jokes about, because he's been sued multiple times and everything, but he jokes about the fact that all these people say they have a legal team, right? But I'm actually seeing this as like you actually have some sort of spiritual legal team helping you out of some sort of a jam. Bro, helping you out of a jam. And I started with the jam example. I swear to God, Gemini, something like that's going to happen to you where you're going to be given information like the jam experiment that we started off with. And you're going to be like, yeah, we're talking about jam. But then it's like later on down the road, and Queen of Swords is very much this, you're going to see something clearer. Like the cloud is going to part. The clouds will part and you'll see through. And you'll be like, wait, this is not about like jam. This is not about some strawberry jam. This is about getting me out of some sort of a jam. For some reason, with the King and Queen of Swords, I'm not seeing two people. I'm seeing like 7. I'm seeing people surrounding you, like around a table. And I'm not saying that you're in any sort of legal trouble here, Gemini. I'm just seeing there's some sort of a jam here. This is like getting you out of this jam, whatever this is. As well as Queen of Swords also could be you, where you're seeing something clearly now. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. And there is rain pouring down on the 3 of Swords. This could be over some sort of heartbreaking situation here, Gemini, is what I'm seeing. So let's go to card number 3. Is the 7 of Wands. You are protected. See, that's the energy that I felt. I was feeling with these two, I felt like an energy surrounding me. And now with the 7 of Wands, that makes sense because the 7 of Wands is a card of protection. And I want to say divine protection. You are divinely protected right now, Gemini, whatever you are going through. This King and Queen of Swords, and this doesn't happen to me often with the court cards, but I'm seeing them as like angelic hosts surrounding you during a difficult time, protecting you and guiding you through as if they were a legal team guiding you through a complex situation. And I'm kind of seeing it as like other people are watching this. It's like people are watching this on TV, so to speak. Like, you know, those big court cases that are televised and everybody's gossiping about. It's something like that where it's like you are so insulated. I feel like a sense of insulation here that you are so protected, Gemini, through whatever this is, that you just don't have to worry. I feel like you're manifesting your way out of some sort of a jam here, Gemini. You are divinely protected. Card number 4. The Chariot. You are being guided out of some sort of situation with the Chariot. And the Chariot also shows victory. So this is looking very good for you, Gemini, is what I want to say with the Chariot card. It's like I'm actually seeing this combination of cards right here as you, and take this as all an allegory, everybody. So stick with me, Gemini Collective. This Chariot, I'm seeing you as like you're surrounded by this legal team here with the 7 of Wands, and you're being like ushered into this vehicle. I'm sorry for the loud saw in the background here. These people are putting in a fire pit next to me, and it's actually pretty freaking cool. But anyways, the Chariot, I'm seeing this as a vehicle that you're stepping into. And you're being like ushered away from this situation. Like you're leaving the courthouse. You're being brought somewhere safe with the Chariot. Card number 5 for Gemini is the Fool. This is like witness protection, Gemini, is how I'm seeing this for some reason. And take this as it resonates. I don't know how exactly this applies to you, but I'm using this as an analogy and a metaphor as like, you have this legal team here. This could be your guides. This could be family members. This could be friends helping you through a hard situation. This could be literal for somebody. Sometimes these allegories are literal. But I'm seeing this legal team. I'm seeing you're protected. I'm seeing you being ushered into a vehicle with the chariot, with dark, blacked out windows, and then ushering you into your new life. Maybe you even will be changing your name. You know, it's like witness protection. Maybe you're starting a new life somewhere, Gemini. And this feels very good to me. I'm seeing an owl right now. It's like you were born for this to happen, in a sense. Like, all of this crazy event that went down, it's like you were always going to make it out okay no matter what happened, is how I'm seeing it with the Fool. And I'm seeing you just like sipping your pina colada on the beach with this Fool card. I feel like this is gonna sound so weird, Gemini, but I almost feel like before you were stuck in like a purgatory of sorts, and now you've like moved on into like the heaven phase with the Fool. It's like, this is not about anybody passing away or anything like that. This is about like, with the Fool, it's like nirvana is the word I'm getting. It's kind of like you just awaken into this new happy life and you never look back. Much love, Gemini. It's been Missy Gordon, the Metamystic here. Happy manifesting, and I will see you next time. Bye, Gemini.